Okay, so up here in Canada, it's dry and all that kind of thing. I like to keep some water on a heat vent by my piano. It helps from the soundboard collapsing inward over years and years and years, and keeps it kind of saves me money on piano tuners. I'm just cheap, and I just don't care. It's not bad actually. I'm still not doing too bad. I'm surprised. It's never been tuned in a long time. Times are tough. That's a little loud. Not too bad. I play the thing. It's great for boogie woogie stuff. That's for sure. Um, so what I do is I take like I'll put that now. Oh, jeez, where did I put it? Anyway, I take a glass bowl. Okay, it's just like a glass bowl. It's not this bowl, but it's like that. I put about 2.5 cups of water in it, and I put on a heater vent, and that water evaporates. And you'd be surprised how thirsty pianos and wood are in Canada. Woohoo! And it's just, Boxing Day today. It's not even January and February where it gets so dry that, poof, water catches fire. What we got here is shout out to Cleveland, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I have family there. Anyway, so what we got to do is this. I evaporate that, and then I'll notice there's a very big film, and I should have. There's a picture. I'll try and edit it in. So much stuff is left over from there. And what those elements are is calcium, fluoride, and chlorine. That's essentially what my belief is what those are. And out of just 2.5 cups of water, I get this. Okay, I'm going to just dump it out here. Okay. I spilled a bunch, a little bit. Actually, I want it. I don't want to waste that stuff. I got lots more on the way, trust me, in Canada. So right there is about, let's call it a half a gram of calcium. Don't ask why I know that, but it's somewhere around that vicinity, I would say. I'm not going to weigh it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some old brown glue, just because it's faster to have some. I'm not going to use, maybe I'll probably will make another, I need to make another batch. But for now, this does serve the purpose. It's not gluing a joint together, but I have some of this. So I'm going to heat up some of this. I'm going to mix it in with this stuff here, and I'm going to make it a very diluted mixture. And then I'm going to spread it all inside here. The first thing I'll do is apply a little bit of denatured alcohol to this. And I believe that thirsty wood will open up the pores a little bit. And I'll mix a little bit of that in with here. So I'll give it a quick little alcohol. There's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in the mixture of all these things. And essentially what's going to happen is there's going to be bone inside this thing. Calcification. And that's a great thing. You want a hard inside and a hard outside for tone. That's what I do. I don't know why. I'm just doing it. And what will happen is the alcohol will evaporate out. And, what is hide glue made of? Bone. Hoofs. Bone. What is this? Calcium. What is that? Bone. Fluoride. Chlorine. These are elements that will keep fungus and things like that out of the wood. And what will be left essentially is a disinfectant against natural elements and bone after the alcohol evaporates out of this mixture. If you're double boiling alcohol, I would advise don't. But I'm going to do it, so I'll cue you back in for that, and I'm going to apply that in there. A very thin layer, and yeah, that's me. All right, so I got the baby bottle warmer out. Small brown high glue. I don't want to cook this glue too much either. I just want to get some out of here. Like I say, this isn't for structural, so I'm not using that super heavy-duty hide glue that I made. But this is just basically got some extra water in it, which will evaporate. Okay, so there's something like that. Now, put this down here. I'll take this. So I got a cup. I got some water in it. It's too much water. It's too much. Yeah, I'll squirt out some of this stuff. So it's very diluted. When I turn you down. Down, boy. Now, hold on. Pause. All right, so mineral spirits. I'm not saying do this. I just do what I do. I'm no chemist. Okay. Get this up a little bit. Oven and pause while I prepare some other things. Put this other hide glue away. All right, I'm gonna grab this stuff here. Yeah, I know I'm good at that. I like that. I want a hair in there. I'm gonna drop this in here. This is fluoride, calcium, stuff like that. I'm a little upset because I spilled here. I gotta put this on so get in there. I did spill a little bit, but that's okay. I understand what I'm gonna do. I can sand out. There's a couple flecks of something got in there because I had it on my driver license. And then what I did is I went to, I don't want that in my videos. And I picked up driver's license and dropped it all. So I skipped it back up off this very clean work table. There might be a couple elements of solid sawdust in there. So I'm just going to get that to a place where I want it. It's going to boil it up. And then I'll be back when I apply it. Oh, doggy's barking. So that's going to be going on very soon. Oh, get in here. Come on. Come on, Gooch, let it in here. Lacey, come on. It's too cold for you out there. You're not a snow dog. No snow dogs allowed. All right. So over in Canada, we got all kinds of big, heavy-duty things like that. All right, so I'm going to put this here. My phone charger. Oh, gee, I don't have my together, do I? Someone commented that I'm not a woodworker. I'm not even a worker. So something like this. Oh, stop. There. Perfect. I'm not even a videographer. Although, there. Now I'm a steady cam operator. Okay, so there. I got it where I want it. You can say what you want about me, and you will. I love it. Not particularly good at much. Play a little guitar. I'll spit out a couple of mixes for you, some in Pro Tools, and edit your vocal. Okay, so I'm going to quickly put this on here because it dries fast. And that's my belief. No, I want to heat it up again. Take my time there. I want the temperature right. I don't know if a lot of people do this. I'm assuming no one ever does this. That's okay. I do this. I believe that the chlorine and the fluoride elements, they're not evaporating. They stay in there no matter what. They're not dissipating. They're in there. What's going to evaporate is that mineral spirits. Should open the pores of the wood with a combination of heat a little bit. We're not doing enough that we're going to warp the top or anything like that. We're not going to make it heat so any of the other glue joints come undone. Be careful of that. What we're doing is we're calcium in this guy. Everybody knows this, though. I know this is common knowledge. It is to me, anyway, from my research, is that hardwood is good for violin tone. The harder, the better. So I've taken a couple of Viagras and I've mixed them into the... no, I didn't do that. They're not natural. I don't know, maybe they are. Who knows? Okay, yeah, just a little word from our sponsor, toilet paper. People got to do what they got to do. I'm just a very thin coat over the entire top of this thing. Now, calcium still calcifies, doesn't it? So what's in hide glue? Bone. Hooves. Hide. What is that? Pectin? No. Gelatin? What's the element in bone? All that kind of stuff. I'm not quite sure what it's called. How's that sound to you? It's called I'm not freaking sure. I actually don't really care. If you want to do this to your violin, you should. If you don't, you shouldn't. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to understand. I want you to know that. I'm not saying to do this. I'm not saying don't do this. I'm saying I do this. If you want to be like me, not many people do this. If you don't, you're with the majority, then don't. If you never tried it, well, then don't judge. Haters gonna hate. Like that. Now, pretty good. Now, I don't like, see, I got a couple of little specks of dirt in there, and I don't want those in there. I don't have to sand them out. I don't want that. Get out of there. Out of there. There you go. Thought I might be able to get away with that, and I did. There's still a speck of something in there. My luck will be mouse food. So yeah, this should keep any kind of fold, Mungus, Charles Mungus. What a jazz piano. Charles Mingus. Mold, fungi. He's a real fun guy. Hey, I love this guy. He's such a fun guy. I'm going to do the size a little bit. Well, I'll do the whole size. I'm actually not going to do all the size. That wouldn't make sense. I'm going to do most of the size and leave some not done. Does that make sense? That neck. I want you in there. I totally want you in that. You don't want to get termites, right? Here's a pro tip for you. If you're a violin builder and you're working on instruments that got termites, throw it out! Termites, tasty snack for the World Economic Forum and all the people there. Just, I don't want the binding to come off. I'm subtly going around. So I'm not really panicking about the temperature of the glue right now. I'm trying to not overdo it. It should be somewhere in the ballpark where I like it, but I'm not mother henning the crap out of that because it's not really a structural thing. It's not to hold anything other than bone. Keep doing this. Here and there. I'm going to leave a little piece, like more on some places and some not so much. I believe that'll help with the bottom end waveforms. Like in my bass bar, there was a knot there. Essentially, that is a high pass filter. That's what that should serve as, a high pass. And you got to think about it. If you're a mouse and you're hungry and you're a mouse and you're going through somebody's house and it's the night before Christmas, and no one was there, and somebody's like, "Hey, dude, I smell bones. You know what? Let's have a snack. Where are you gonna go? Oh, look at that tasty old Stradivarius violin, covered in hide glue. Let's eat it. I need a little more glue. Just a little tiny bit more. Okay. So there, that will dry in a nice sheen. And calcium, which will continue to calcify. The alcohol has worked its way out already. The mineral spirits are gone. I'm going to do the top as well. But the mineral spirits are gone. The only thing should be left in here is a very thin coating of hide glue, which is bone when it dries, crystalline bone, mixed with calcium, mixed with fluoride and chlorine. I can't believe how much of that stuff comes out of the water we drink. And that's why I don't drink that. I do know this, that you take water, a jug of water, and you just leave it out for 24 hours. It's supposed to say 12. I kind of go a day all the time. I have one in the fridge because I like cold water. And then I keep another one and keep it out and just keep the lid off it. And, you want stuff going in it, dust, put a paper towel over it or something like that. But you'll find that all that stuff will evaporate. That's the first thing to evaporate is chlorine to come out of your water. Unless it's binded chemically with other stuff, like which is happening right now here. Right, so there's the inside, most of it, and I'll do the same thing over here. I'm not going to videotape all that, and yeah. Shout out for Sam. I know you're right, and I actually wanted it to lean slightly because of bass. I'm doing things like an acoustical engineer. I'm not a violin builder. It's not too bad leaning. I wanted it a little bit. It leans on this way, and I think you're right that some still has to come off of there, although it's on good, and I actually did have it marked, brother. You just didn't see that. That's the first mark. I changed it. It's in its mark. You see here, there's another pencil mark there, right? That's the first one. I moved it back right there. How do I get there? It's in its mark. This is a left and right mark, like a cross. There was another one going up and down. It was marked, but I like that idea about the 4 little blocks staggering it. It's a staggering situation, brother. Thank you for that, Sam. I'm glad you get a chuckle out of me, because I really don't I'm not an expert in this. Yesterday I got the purfling put in, and it went pretty good. Pretty darn good. It's hard to do, man. It's like, this is like totally always the hard part for me, is getting that in there. I don't have my workbench anymore. Not bad, not bad. When that's sanded down, that's going to be perfect. That one needs a little bit of work, so I'm thinking I might, I know how to fix that with some crazy glue and baking soda to make that perfect. This one here, that's pretty darn good. It's close enough for rock and roll. That one's nice. One's nice. And that's the back. I start on the back. That way, you know, anything that's boo-boo will be done. I didn't have enough purfling to do one complete pass here, so I will be revisiting this. I'm going to just cut and cut. And I'm smart enough to know this after the first violin I built for my daughter, my other daughter, Neve, my older one. If you're going to mess up around here. and this is also a nice place to mess up or join purflings, right? Obviously, because the neck protrudes over this. Down here we got the bridge. Here there's usually a chin rest thing. So woohoo, these are my favorite. This is my comfort zones right here. Yeah. I'll be back. Just turning it into a long video. Oh, turn the glue on, dodo. I'm not even any good. I don't even have it operated. My kids are alive. Baby bottle warmers are handy devices. I'll be back. Okay, so I've applied all that. It's a little shiny in there. Not too much, you know. I did a couple of coats, just a little, like light. Very light. And then we'll leave it there. I did the sides, varying thicknesses down here, because I believe that it stops perfection, and perfection, when things are perfect, they can be perfectly out of phase and cancel bass. And I like bass. I like a slap of the bass. It's all about the bass, no treble. Okay, so I've done that, and it looks like I've used all my calcium, so I'll have to wait another week, and then I'll do the top of this. We had a little family thing as well, so some extra notes are going to go in there for my little daughter, for Bug. Shout out to Bug. God bless, little guy, little girl. My ex-wife Kathy has a dog, had a dog, and it was a sweet dog. So I'm going to dedicate this violin ground coat to Bug. The interior ground coat dedicated to Bug. Energy never dies. As you can see right here, energy never dies. Whatever bone got in the water, the calcium comes back around, goes into this. Ella, my Bella, my sweet little slice of mozzarella, will make some beautiful music and produce more energy and waveforms out of that. Everything comes around, goes around. And everything that goes around comes around. Yeah. Anyway. God bless you, little one. She's a sweet little dog. Bug was a good girl. Will still be missed. But, you know, you got to be thankful sometimes the times you had with someone instead of the times you don't have with them. And Rainbow Bridge is there waiting. So that's what my little Ella needs to learn. And we'll think of Bug when we play our violin. We'll play one for Bug. Play one for Dad, too. I'm still here. Play one for me and play it in tune. Now, go. All right. I'm kidding. Much love.